So, where was I? Right, so at the beginning of my homestead dreams, I was, I don't know, around 22, 23, and I was just getting out of a really unhealthy relationship. I had to move into my mom's house for a couple months which was a couple towns over from where I was living with this guy. And so I broke up with him, moved in with Mom. And as I was job hunting and everything, she had a book called Back to Basics. Now, I had a little bit of experience with farm animals through, like, friends of the family. Got to milk a goat once when I was a kid. So I didn't really have too much experience. We mostly lived in cities, didn't have a garden or anything. But this Back to Basics book really caught my imagination, and from there I started reading about farm animals, how to keep them, farming techniques, what's hurting our world, what's helping. And let's see, so that was 11 years ago. And since then, done a lot of research, got myself a little community garden plot, started dating and married my missus. Like, a lot has happened. So every time I talk to somebody about my homestead dreams, like somebody in the general public, like at a new day job or whatever, usually the first thing they say is, that's a lot of work, right? It's like, yeah, I know that's a lot of work. Thanks. I'm not looking to be a farmer so I can sit on my butt all day and chew sweet grass and, not do anything. I want to do it for the security of having a pantry full of good food that I grew. I want it for the ability to be flexible. Like, so many people are like, oh, when you have chickens, nothing's flexible anymore. You can't do anything. It's like, yeah, well, I'm a homebody anyway. The flexibility I want is to be able to wake up when I wake up. Sure, the chickens need to be fed, but as long as I don't have a cow that is going to get desperate for milking, and even then, you get to decide when you milk her every day, right? Like, everybody's like, oh, you have to get up at 4 a.m. to milk the cow. It's like, no. The reason dairy farmers have to get up so freaking early is usually for two reasons. One, they've got like 100 cows that need milking. And two, they gotta get that done before they go to their day job in the city. Now, my missus is a programmer, so she works from home. So we do have what you'd call a proper, reliable source of income, right? Caffeine. All right. And she's on board with this whole homestead thing. So we won't really have to worry too much about surviving the first couple years before things get churning, because we'll have her income to be able to go to the grocery store. The big trouble will come in where we are right now is building up the down payment for the land, and then eventually actually moving out west, because my missus absolutely hates winter. The cold, the snow, the whole thing. So we are moving out west because, one, I miss it. When I was a kid, we moved a lot, and that was one of the few places that I felt like home right away. A lot of other places just felt like a place, you know. So the mountains, the ocean, salmon berries. Oh my gosh, I miss salmon berries. So I was there for off and on 4 years. And I do say off and on because we moved back and forth to Ontario like 3 times. Something like that. And so BC will be nice. We are not going to be living in the mountains because that's just as cold as here. We're currently in southwestern Ontario, and I don't know, the winters can get to like minus 35. It's zone, I think it's 6A or 6B here. And we'd rather live somewhere like zone 8 or 9. That'll mean that yes, it might snow, and yes, it might get a bit cold, but it won't be for long. This means that I'll be able to grow all sorts of things through like I know I won't be able to grow peppers in the ground because it won't get hot enough, but I could grow them in the ground in a hoop house and have no problem at all. So yeah, we're looking at coastal BC, and so like the coast, a little bit into like Hope, and then the island. And that's kind of the area we're looking at. So yeah, at least zone 8, and I've been doing a lot of thinking lately and a little bit of rejiggering, and as long as we don't have a cow, man, we only need about an acre, and that'll do the chickens and rabbits and fruit trees and garden, no problem at all. So yeah, that's the very basics, and I think next time I do a video, I'll think of a script, write down some point form so I'm not just taking it off the top of my head here. Alright, so I gotta finish this laundry. Hope you all have a great day.